Well, here we are. I think while I was in the shower, everybody left. So I'm just sulking like Macaulay Culkin home alone. I got some painting to do. I'm gonna break out a little bit. We're leaving tomorrow, but not till the afternoon. So will I get that done? I don't know. But what I do know is look at that. Just look at all of that. That's what you call bluebird. So I got the drone here. I'm going to get this little bird up in the sky, and hopefully we can see something when we're up there.
And away we go. All right, guys, here we are. We're cruising at an altitude of about, I'd say, almost 100 feet by now. Now we're going up further. Now, I didn't record the screen of the monitor. Actually, I've never done that before. I'm sure you probably can. It's probably possible. But I didn't think about it, and I didn't do it. There is, okay, you can see some buildings down below here. You see the little, it's like the boat shed, and then you see what's going to be probably the horse stable there with a corrugated looking roof on it. Then the reddish brown roof is the main house, and over there to the left, that little building, that's the pump house, guys. All right, now, I want to point out the foliage here. If you look around, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Oh, there's the neighbor's house. Not only is it mostly hardwoods, but of the many hardwoods that are there, it's mostly oak. And you can see there are some other, there is some pines in there, here and there. You can't see them from here. I think you might have been able to see one earlier when the drone first shot up or something. I don't know. But there's a lot of cedar too. Okay, you'll see pockets of the cedar as the drone gets higher. And again, I'm not sure how high we are right here. I really couldn't give you even a guess. But it's getting up there. It's getting up there for sure. Now, one thing I do know is that when the drone stops and the camera angle, I adjust the camera angle so you can get a nice view out instead of down. At that point, we're at just about 1,700 feet. So that much I know. But yeah, as you can see around here, guys, another thing about the foliage is when I got out here about 4 days prior to this shoot, 5 days prior to this shoot in particular, there were way more leaves on the trees, and everything was a lot more vibrant. And just one night, it dropped down. We had a below freezing night that was extremely windy. And I think I talked about that in one of the other videos, how I didn't go shooting because it was so windy. But tons of leaves fell off. And then the next morning, the ones that were still on the trees, they were all rust colored. Everything changed dramatically. And overnight, it really did. But you can see there's a lot of forest here. This is very similar to a lot of the views you get here in the Adirondacks. Look at all the cedars up there to the left. Okay, I must have just adjusted the aperture there manually from the controller on the drone because I didn't do that in post. Look at that. That's all cedar up through those two gulches up through there. And yeah, there's a little highway action here and there. That's probably the Y highway right there. There's some other small roads, some dirt roads. But there's a lot of forest here, guys. There's a lot of forest. Now, what we're looking at here, that's Table Rock Lake. And I do have a picture of that. Maybe I'll get a picture of that and put it in there. But this lake is, it's real big. And it snakes around all over the place. It's actually a product of mankind. The Army Corps of Engineers actually dammed up a section of the river here and created this lake. All this entire lake is actually man-made. It's unbelievable how it is, but it is. And so yeah, a little bit of history there. Very interesting. I wonder what year that was. I could maybe look that up too. I'm getting myself in too deep here. I didn't want to do all this extra work. But see how there's a lot of evergreens in through here and through this section. So there's diverse tree species in through this particular part of the U.S. that we're at in southwestern Missouri. A lot of farm country out here. It's hard to tell from here, but there's a lot of farm country, a lot of beautiful farms, a lot of depressions, a lot of elevation changes, a lot of hollers, as they call them, in between some of these higher areas. But yeah, I just wanted to get up there, throw a little drone around, and show you guys kind of the lay of the land from a bird's eye perspective, 1,700 feet, if you will. And you can just get a better idea of where I'm at and what's going on with this little trip. I do want to get Jake out here. I think it would be, even though we're, blue line Bigfoot, I think a road trip wouldn't be a bad idea for us at this point to get out of state, out of the park here in the Adirondacks and go somewhere else. But look at that water. Dang. That's a lot of water, guys.
It's just gorgeous. I think, I better get my butt to work here, get some stuff done, put on some music, get some paint slinging. May have time to do a little squatchy-watchy. I was going to head out that direction and kind of go around the property this way down, just halfway down the ridge. It drops off pretty severely over here and down in there. Lots of hollers everywhere you go. So you got to go down around through here, maybe check out over there. And there's, they just bought another piece of property joining up against this one out at the end of the driveway up there. Another little chunk. We could do some exploring up there too. It's going to be loud. It's going to sound like this, but that's okay. I did get the Steadicam going too. The Zhiyun 5S. Whatever it's called. Might try that out for a little walkabout. But right now, guys, I'm going to get some painting going. And hope you guys are doing good today. Boy, it is still and very quiet around here. Very nice and pleasant. But last night, boy, there wasn't a sound. A couple leaves here and there falling. But man, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Is it Squatch country? Who knows? Maybe it is. That beeping right there, that's my sister. She's leaving for work. I'm headed out here pretty soon. I'm gonna go to the airport. Going back to New York where it's cold. And we just got like a dust and a snow up there last night. But it's like 24 degrees at home right now. It's down here, look at this t-shirt. I am just loving it. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna go out here this way, kind of walk around the border of the edge of the not the edge of the property line, but just the edge of where before it goes down into the holler there, not too far below. And we're just gonna look around, see what we can't find here on this last day in AZ. Okay. The composter. As I told you before, this is gonna be a bit of a loud mission. I think most of the poisonous reptiles in this area are dormant this time of year. I sure hope they are. I feel like I should have bigger boots on. Just looking for any type of strange, what might or might not be a tree structure. Some of the winter birds have arrived here. Saw some chickadees this morning. Get our morning coffee. It's just gorgeous here. Jeepers creepers. All right, I'm gonna go around this way. Boy, it's nice out through here. Jeez. Searching for answers. Now right here we have this tree branch. It comes up and over, and it's just kind of floating in air there. Caught in the crotch of this little tree here. Is that natural? I mean, I would say it might be, but then when you look at this upside down Y covering it, almost like a wishbone. Look at that thing. It's all floating. It's all kind of like floating. See that? Floating. It's like a floating structure. Very neat. Very, very cool. It's almost like it looks like nothing is touching the ground. Very cool. Not convinced that's anything out of the ordinary, guys. It's just kind of neat the way it has the illusion of suspended in midair. Very cool. There's some nice old growth here too. That tree there, friggin' huge. There's definitely stuff in here. I'm feeling some kind of presence. What's this? What is that right there? I wish Jake was here. Jake's really the best at finding out the signs around the grounds. Oh, it is just beautiful here. There's a bluff up that way. A little spooked. I gotta say, I'm a little spooked. I don't like it. Huh. I wasn't spooked. Right back there. I was fine. When I came across that thing. Huh. Well, I guess I'll keep going. I'm going to go up there onto that bluff. See what's up there. Here we have some limbs. Doesn't look too suspicious, too suspect. Looks like some, some downed limbs. Nothing I can see that looks out of the ordinary, really. Like this sucker. Again, upside down Y, hanging. Which is weird, because the other one was very similar to this. Is this something that they do out here versus the Adirondacks? The upside down Y. My question is, why? Why? I don't know. We're gonna keep looking for more of that. I'm gonna keep looking for more of that. Hoping to edit this together on the plane home. For you guys, so I kind of have it ready for you to post. I bumped myself up to first class on the first plane just to make sure I could get off the plane as early as possible, because I only have a 35-minute layover in Charlotte. Didn't even look at the airport. Have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna miss my... Okay. Alrighty. We got some sign here. We got some sign. There's definite... These leaves have been disturbed in through here. And I can see through there, there's definitely some kind of track that goes through here. Don't know what it is. But all of a sudden I notice some loose rocks as well. Huh. Construction maybe right over the hill. Well, anyway, I don't know what I was just saying, but there's a rainbow right there. Is that natural? I don't know. Now, why? Look at this. See that tree? It's making the letter A. Ah, yeah. That tree's making the letter A right there. Can you guys see that? I mean, that's an A, isn't it? That's... My name is Adam. Is that for me? Is this kind of like some time traveler stuff where they knew I was going to be here years ago and they did this? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Tell you what, I felt a lot more comfortable back at the house than I do here. I'm probably maybe like a quarter mile away from the house, not real far. One thing I will tell you, squatching by yourself at home where you know what's going on is more comfortable than this. Even though it's 11 o'clock in the morning here, I shouldn't feel uneasy like this, but I do. Now we're on that bluff. This is gorgeous up here. Whew. Got ourselves a nice piece of property here, guys. Done real well here in the MO. I think we're gonna turn this into not a pasture, but we're gonna fence this in for the horse next year. Take care of some of these little limbs and stuff. Make it so Elle can ride her horse. Notice this here too. Winding around through there. You got your classic hanger. None of this looks too suspicious to me. Another rainbow. Huh. I would have to say Squatch sense is tuned up, turned on. My verdict for just the energy here on this property is something's here. I don't know what. Is it Squatch? I don't know. It's a strange energy. It's almost magnetic. It's almost like the same type of feeling you get when you go to Sedona, Arizona. That's the feeling I get. I'm a little uneasy. I don't know why. Nice cedar. There are some nice cedars here too. Look at that. Cut line up there on that tree. Very interesting. That's weird. Huh. There's something in these woods. Definitely not around the house though. That's the thing. Around the house, felt absolutely normal. Here's that same trail, just from a different angle I was talking about. It goes up through there. It's so hard to tell on camera, but there's lots of spots all in through here where something, my guess it was, I don't know. Deer usually don't disturb the ground like this. I don't know what the heck this is. You see that's turned over. There's an empty spot there. Something's been in here turning these leaves over. What is it? Are there hogs here? It looks almost like a hog activity. Definitely not a deer. But there's a whole line. It goes right up through there. It's very interesting. I got to do some research on that. It just keeps going right on down. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm going to continue on. These woods ain't going to squatch themselves. We got this rainbow here. This is old. This has been here for a long time. Like that. Huh. Interesting. I think this might just be, you know, that tree blew down. Boom. Just probably happened like that. That's my guess. Nothing too suspicious. Jeez, it's nice out. Woohoo! Thank you, Lord, for this wonderful day and for the great family that has brought me out here that I've been blessed to have in my life. I mean, come on. If you don't like this, if this doesn't make you happy, you don't deserve to be happy. That's all I gotta say. Little leaner right there. Not really making an X. Oh my God, look at that upside down Y. It's huge. See it? I think that's random. I don't know. I just don't know. Quick thought, you know, a lot of land, a lot of property in the Adirondacks is hardwoods. It really is. But there's tons of pine forest where the difference between a pine forest and a hardwood forest is when you're walking through the woods in a pine forest, I mean, you can step through those woods and hardly make a sound on the nice soft bed of needles. And here, I can't move without. I mean, this is mostly oak in here. They curl up nice and they're really rigid leaves. And they stay fluffy. Stay fluffy. Very loud. Can Squatch move through these woods without making noise? Is that possible? Geez, I wonder if any of the families even been over on this part of the property. It's freaking sweet. I put a gazebo right there. This is a nice bluff. Maybe even up there. This is freaking awesome. Guys, I'm a lucky, lucky man. Yo, dudes, we got another one. We got another one. We got another one. Look at that. Upside down Y. Right here. Okay. Is there something to this? There seems like there might be. I mean, this is something we need to look for more in the Adirondacks. Does this just happen? I don't know. Am I just trying to make things happen? I don't know. But I gotta tell you, it's interesting. Upside down Y. Anybody in the comments section, please. Do you know anything about this? I've really never really heard anything about this. I know X's, tree structures, teepees, weird ground glyphs, stuff like that. We've seen tons of that in the Adirondacks. And I've seen online a bunch too. But this stuff with the upside down Y kind of floating in the air, weird. We're making our way back up near the house. This here, I don't know if you can see, it's a little 2-track. I kind of have a little quad trail. They have been slowly starting to make. Goes down and around, eventually meets up to a dirt road down there. But that's down, down, and down. I don't have time for that, but just seeing what I got here, it's getting me excited to come back and do some more serious squatching when I'm here. This trip has been a mix of extracurricular fun activities and work on the house. And there hasn't been a whole lot of time for squatching. But now that I see what I got going on around here, I'm gonna make the time next time. I'm gonna make the time next time. Little quad trail here. There's the house just right there. We're gonna go this way, kind of work around near the close proximity of the house. Because the other stuff I saw was way out there. There wasn't any strange feeling or anything until way out there quite a ways. So, is there anything near the house that raises an eyebrow? See how that goes down? Down and down and down. Get just over this ridge, and then it goes right on down. Keep going. Got about 10 more minutes left before I got to finish packing up, so I can make sure we get to the airport on time. Oh, there's another ATV trail right there. And through there. They got a couple of them around here. Pretty cool. Well, folks, that was real interesting. Real fun and inspiring. A lot more woods here to investigate. Lots and lots more. Lots more. I'm calling it quits right now. Thanks for coming along on the adventure with me, Jake. I wish you could have been here. Maybe sometime you'll come out with me. Spend a couple days out here. There's other places around here too. There's a lot of local stuff around. You go around to the towns and stuff, and you'll see signs for Bigfoot and stuff all over the place around here. So there's something to that. You don't see a lot of that type of stuff where we are, although we know they're there. Yeah, all in through here, back in there. We didn't go over in there at all just now. We kept it all this part, all through here. Just on the surface, nothing down below. Lots to do, lots to investigate. Like I said, if anybody knows anything about those Ys, the floating Ys, upside down Y, let me know in the comment section below, please. And guys, be good. We'll talk to you guys soon. Right on. Later.